This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, all right. So this is Stephanie Warren. We have a quorum of 4 people for our meeting, so we're going to go ahead with the meeting, which I'm opening at 7:10 p.m. Uh, Rosalind Reeps did contact me that she had a family conflict and she will not be here tonight. I hadn't heard from the other 2 people, but we'll just go ahead with what we can do tonight, if that's okay with all of you.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. So there are no visitors. We need approval of the minutes for April 11, which I sent everybody a copy of.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Did somebody second it?
I think it was Kate.
Marilyn, second.
Marilyn.
Okay. Can we go ahead? Is that everybody in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes, thank you all. Okay. There is no particular correspondence update. And I apologize. I was explaining to Guy, I'll just let you know, I have nothing to report on Kakiwik or Forest and Parks because 2.5 weeks ago, my computer got severely hacked and it was being worked on by enterprise computer people in Clinton. They're wonderful. I was gone for about a week and a half, so I have spent all of that time catching up because I work online for a university. So I apologize. I just didn't have time to get to those. But as always, those you can always go on their websites and check it out. Guy, is there anything about Rockfall that you want us to be aware of?
Yes, 2 items. With the Meet Your Green series, it's all about forests. It's going to be with Tom Worthley, and it's going to be on May 16th at Scotch Plains Tavern in Essex from 5:30
Oh,
p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And he's going to talk about smart climate management practices for forests. And there's one other thing. There's going to be a guided spring bird walk at Haddam Meadows State Park. It's going to be May 19th. It's a Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And they ask
wow.
you if you can sign up, it'd be nice, but you don't have to. And it's free. And it's limited to 30 participants. And that's about it for Rockfall.
Boy, that sounds pretty good.
It
Do you have
does.
to sign up ahead of time for the talk about forests at the Scotch Plains Tavern?
They on the website they say they'd like to have you RSVP, but if you don't, it's okay too. It's a pretty big event.
Uh, okay. That could be, if I don't have to work that night, that'd be interesting.
Yes, May 16th, 5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
Thank
sounds
you.
good. You're welcome.
Any comments or questions for Guy on that?
Nope.
Okay, we'll move right along. Katie, is there anything you'd like us to know about the conservation news from,
The legislative session ended yesterday. It's
yeah,
unclear what actually passed. Probably not the Green Monster Bill. Unfortunately, it passed in
yeah.
the House and it did not, I don't think it even got called to the Senate floor. So
Oh, it
um,
didn't. Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so. It's hard to follow what happened in these wee hours. So
Yeah,
um,
I know.
but the Connecticut League of Conservation Voters is having a overview of the legislative session tomorrow.
Hmm.
Um, so I was planning on logging into that and finding what actually did pass because it doesn't look like much.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions for Katie? Thank you, Katie. Okay, we'll move right on. All right, Jim's not here, so There's no report because Jim is not here. And the Regional Planning Commission meeting that was supposed to have been held was canceled, so we didn't have that meeting either. Next item is the education projects. I am working with Jennifer Figueroa at the library. We're going to start organizing our combined work for the Monarch program for the kids, and I'm pulling together some stuff on the Beaver program. Both of those, as I mentioned last time, will take place in July. So that's basically it on the specific education projects. They're moving along, and I think they'll be great fun. And Katie, I know you offered to help, especially with the Beaver program, and I will reach out to you probably the first week in June, if that's okay with you.
Yep.
Great, thank you. Thank you. And if you catch any beavers in the meantime, let me know. I'm kidding.
Just
I'm kidding.
turkeys around here.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm going to shut my phone down.
I have there. With the meeting? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you're kidding. All right. All right. Hang on a minute. I have Jim on the phone who had trouble logging in. Jim, are you trying the phone number that was on the agenda? And you can't get in? I don't know, because Katie was able to get in using that phone number. Yes, I do. I have it right in front of me. It's 9974775. Oh, there's a number missing.
I actually logged
That's
in.
the access code. I am so sorry. It's 571. You draw the number 1-571-317-31. Oh, you transposed it. Okay, then you have the number. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. He transposed two numbers. He's going to try again. Okay. So if he can get in, we'll go back and get the reports from him. But in the meantime, let's move ahead. Marilyn, is there anything from you on Land Trust?
Yes, our summer program will be reinstituted after a little bit of, I guess because of COVID mostly. We haven't had it for a few years, but it's beginning, and we have some kids signed up already.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's great. It's good news. And our spring meeting, as I think I've told you before, is on May 16th at 7 o'clock at the firehouse. And the newsletter will be coming out very soon. We're hoping it will come out before the actual spring meeting. Mm-hmm. And we have a new, kind of new slate of officers as well. So there will be a brief meeting, and then there will be our program. And that's about it.
Marilyn, who is the summer program aimed at? Is it aimed at children, teenagers, adults? Who is it for?
It's more school age, elementary school age, for the most part. You know, it used to include a preschool age group, but they aren't doing that right now. We have a new director, and we're looking for an assistant director. We don't have an assistant director yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm in.
Okay. Hi, Jim. All right. So
yet another senility has befuddled me.
Okay, Jim, we'll come back to you in just a moment. We're working with Marilyn right now. Okay, Marilyn, so is there anything else?
No, not tonight.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions or comments for Marilyn on this?
Yeah, how often does your guys' newsletter go out?
It seems to go out perhaps twice a year.
Oh, okay. Great.
It more or less.
Isn't it advertised as a seasonal newsletter?
Yeah, it's kind of coincides, or we try to make it connect a little bit with the spring meeting and the fall meeting, and try to get it out before that so that people are aware. It doesn't always work that way, but I think it might happen this year for this one.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Lots of news in it. Watch for it, please.
Yeah.
We will. We will. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome.
We'll back up to Parmalee Farm and Historical Society. Jim, is there anything that you want to bring us to our...
There are three major events coming up. This Saturday is the Historical Society's big tag sale. I might parenthetically say there's also a very big one in Haddam, St. Peter's Church. Okay, and as a side. Then September 7th, there's in Parmalee Farm, there's the Artisan Market. Okay, and on December 7th, there's the Historical Society Christmas Fair at the, no doubt, Parmalee Farm.
Yeah, so that's in the distant future.
May I add,
December. Yeah.
December.
this Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
This Saturday, also, the Garden Club is having their annual plant sale.
And there's a bake sale, too.
And the bake sale by the Historical Society, yeah. Lots of good things happening in Killingworth this Saturday.
It's the day before Mother's Day. Everybody's got to buy plants.
Get that mom a plant, yes.
All right. Anything else?
Or a cake.
There you go. Anything else?
Oh, no, for me, report, no. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim. Any questions or comments for Jim on that? On what he's brought? Okay. We'll move on down the agenda to the discussion of the KCC pending public programs. I've already mentioned the children's educational programs. They'll be coming up. So we have two pending programs. One is on vine management, and the other one is on dark skies. So why don't we start with dark skies? Jim and Guy, if you would bring us up to date.
I sent a description of what I would like to put in the newspapers to Leo Smith, and he should get back to me even today or tomorrow.
All right. Jim has confirmed with Leo Smith, who's agreed to do this, and we had identified in the last meeting that it's on June 7 at the library. I looked at the information that the email that you sent me, Jim, and in that email that you sent me, Mr. Smith indicated that he was attaching a PDF and so forth. I saw no attachments. I couldn't find anything.
I don't know why they didn't follow up. Maybe they don't follow up automatically. And I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't think I would be able to send them to you, but I'll say what they were. And I have a printed copy of the invoice. One of them is the invoice he needs to give to the town. And,
all right, the invoice will go, Jim, the invoice will go directly to the Killingworth Conservation Commission mailbox.
All right, I can put a paper copy of that in the mailbox.
Fine. Thank you.
I could wait until June 7th to do it.
No, you can put it in now. He won't get paid until the event, but you can put it in now.
And the other item was a set of slides about related to his presentation. And
right.
I was able to get in and watch them once, but I can't do it anymore. I have to ask him about that. I don't know if it's one and you're done, but anyway, so that's what the two items are.
Okay. All right. So if you manage to get some way of sending those to me, that would be helpful so I can put them into
Oh, I
the
did
record.
send them to you, but it doesn't work.
No, I didn't even get an attachment. I didn't get an attachment to open.
Well,
I just got content.
I forwarded the letter, and I assumed the
Yes.
attachments would tag along, but they don't. So I
No.
don't know how to do that separately. And you might need the author of the letter, that is Leo, to do it himself, I guess, to send it to you. I could ask him to do that.
That would be fine. If he has to do it that way, that's fine, if he doesn't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I need
Okay.
to talk to him about why I couldn't access them a second time.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Thank you.
But meanwhile, I printed out the invoice right away, so I
Right.
can give you a copy of that.
Okay. And the only question I have had to do with accessibility, because the library's meeting room it'll hold 30, 35 people comfortably. Do we want to request pre-registration or just not make it open?
Well, it depends on what sort of publicity you want to do. If we just do the 2 local newspapers, and it is open to the public unless you want that to change. I haven't sent the notice into the paper yet.
No. Okay.
And I don't think the library itself independently may, get published in the papers, what's happening at the library section,
Right.
would
Okay.
include the presentation.
Yeah. All right.
But that's pretty limited, and I don't think you're going to get a lot of people.
Well, what I'd like to do, Jim, if it's okay with you, is give you a call tomorrow morning and we talk about this a little bit more. Because once I get some more information, I can put it up on the Conservation Commission website, and we could send some information to the Killingworth Women's Organization, and they could do a little. I can talk to Nancy McCormick, and I'm sure she'd be willing to put a little blurb on the Killingworth Women's Organization.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a call
yeah, we could
tomorrow
talk
morning.
about how the registration would go if needed.
Yeah. I'll give you a call tomorrow morning if that's all right with you around.
Yeah, the
10?
earlier the better. I might be out standing in my field working.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Katie, would you like to bring us up, give us where you are with the vine exploration program?
Yes. So I talked to Eileen Blewett at Parmley Farm,
Right.
and they have a lot of events. So I don't think it's going to happen this summer or fall, frankly.
Oh,
If we
okay.
want to still have it at Parmley Farm. So we can postpone until winter. She said, there's nothing going on there all winter. That's probably a better time to do the event anyway.
Okay.
So it's a little unfortunate, but yeah, she said, they have like one weekend here or there, and of course it's like a holiday weekend, like July 5th or 6th or something,
Right.
which is going to be 1,000,000 degrees and people are out on vacation, so it's like that we're not
Right.
doing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that's disappointing, but still, it sounds like we can, we'll be able to go ahead, and you can go ahead and do that for the winter when it's not
Yes.
0 degrees. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the update and for making that effort, Katie. It's appreciated. It really is. Okay. Hold on a minute while I pull my agenda up. I always have 16. Okay. The other thing that comes under public programs, but it's not pending, it's been completed, was I did create a display table for the Earth Day displays that the Killingworth Women's Organization had organized with different groups and committees and so forth. And I have to tell you, compared to last year, this one was much better attended. I will send you all a picture of the display table that I set up. It covered a variety of different things, and it had, for example, invasive insects, invasive plant, one or two plants, um, information on the textile recycling, information on the food scraps recycling, a whole bunch of different things, which people were so appreciative of. And the thing that was really nice was everybody was talking to me. People just are so excited about all this,
Nice.
which is a pleasure because I'm seeing not just children, because I hear about this in school, but I'm also hearing the adults in the community. Compared to what's been going on the last couple of years, the adults are more tuned into recycling,
Nice.
repurposing, and sustainability. So there are shifts. There are positive shifts in people's being aware of the advantages of these things. So I think that, with all of the different groups and committees and everything, including our Conservation Commission, something positive is beginning to happen. And I just get excited when I think about it.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah. If you want a specific statistical example, I had made 42 copies of the conservation tips that I had made last year. You've all seen that. I handed out 2 last year's Earth Day, 32 this time.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm just thrilled.
Great.
And
That's great.
I give huge compliment to Nancy McCormick for organizing this all. So
Very
that's the other public program. Have I left out any public programs that are okay? All right. Any questions on any of these before we move on to new business?
Great news, though. Great news.
That's good. All right. We'll move on to new business. General member announcements.
No, not much.
Question. Oh, good. When I've noticed that the past few sustainability team meetings have been canceled, is another one scheduled?
Yeah, it's yes, it's going to get scheduled again. Katie, part of the problem is that the meetings were set up according to the dates and times, days of the week and the times that people said they could attend. And then people were not able to attend for whatever their personal reasons were. So I'm going to try again. And you should hear from me within again, I'm trying to think. Today is Thursday. You'll hear from me probably by Tuesday next week. Okay? Because I've got to be sure that people are going to attend. Does that help you at all, Katie?
Yeah, just curious. Looking forward to,
Yep.
seeing what you guys come up with.
I sent out information honoring the schedule that had been asked for, and time changes. So I'll get back to everybody by Tuesday. But good question. Thank you. Anything else? No other new business? No general member announcements?
I caught a little something on the news, and I guess I didn't. It was just a one-liner. It said there's a rare stellar event that will likely be visible from Earth. It's probably like a supernova, an extra bright star in the sky, but I'm not sure. I don't know how you would look that up.
Is that for tonight?
It didn't say. It said it will be visible on Earth. If it's a supernova, it's visible for an extended period of time. Maybe could be a month or more.
Oh, wow.
Oh, these have happened before. It's just, it's not totally rare.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll keep our eyes up in the sky then. We'll keep our app in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody else? Okay. In that case, I have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded?
Second.
Thank you. I take it there's no discussion about adjournment. So at this point, the adjournment of the meeting is adjourned at 7:35. Thank you all for everything you're doing.